couch edition. This is how we started and this is how we'll die.
We're here because we have the JBU podcast, which you should all listen to. And we're on TikTok at Just Between Us Pod. And so we were like, okay, what's the middle of TikTok and long podcast? And here we are.
Yeah, we're talking weddings.
Oh yeah. So, okay, so let me set it up like I'm Barbara Walters, but also not problematic.
What is problematic about Barbara Walters?
Girl, have you ever seen the video of her interviewing Dolly Parton?
No.
It's wild.
She's just like very rude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like not super feminist, gotta say.
Yeah.
Dolly Parton though handles it really well. Anyway, so you're getting married.
Yeah.
And so how is that going?
That was your whole setup?
No, do you like, okay, let me ask you a question. Are you like enjoying the process of choosing stuff and like planning this soiree?
No, because nobody will let me do what I want to do.
Oh my God.
I'm the bride and I should be in charge, and nobody's letting me be in charge because apparently what I want to do feels more like a 1-year-old's birthday party than a wedding.
Name what you're trying to do.
Well, first of all, I wanted to have a theme.
Sure.
And I wanted that theme to be animals at play.
Animals at play?
Yeah. So just sort of like a joyful animal theme.
Like a zoo. People get married at the zoo.
Tell me about it.
But you wanted them to maybe bring in animals.
I just wanted there to be more animal signage than I think I'm going to be allowed to have.
Well, it's not a bar mitzvah.
That's fair, and that's what my dad said.
Okay.
But he actually said that about needing it to be a band instead of a DJ because it's not a bar mitzvah.
You want it to be a band?
He made us get a band.
Okay, here's the thing, and I'm so sorry to any wedding bands out there, and I think you should hire musicians, but I don't want to hear someone else play Ariana Grande. I want to dance to Ariana Grande.
It was out of my control.
Okay, well, I'm sorry again. What if I just get canceled by the wedding band industry? Like that's the one that comes for me this time?
It is very interesting because I have been someone that's wanted to get married my whole life.
Yeah.
I'm writing a book about marriage.
Right.
I've been engaged twice. And I do find myself pretty disinterested in the wedding planning.
Oh my God. Okay, no shade to anyone I've been engaged to. Wedding planning is boring.
Because I'm not getting to throw like what I would do if I had like unlimited money and no one else to answer to. But a wedding is a shared event.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So like we got like the thing from the florist and it's like, yeah, these are nice.
I know.
You know, like I don't know, like it's interesting.
So all these people on TV shows are like, well, if the flowers are purple and then they're not pink and then they like cry and shit.
Well, I think at the beginning of the planning, I was more into it.
Sure.
And I was like excited. And now I'm in a rut stage where it seems like, just like kind of work.
What napkins are you gonna get? Like, who cares? But here's the thing. This is the problem. Is that when I was wedding planning, you have to think about like what other people will want and what will like make it fun for them. And like, so if you're like, I don't even care about the flowers, but then it's like, well, but these flowers are allergic to some people. So it's like planning a party with every contingency involved. And I'm literally the type of person who like, I'll have like a bunch of friends over and I'll be like, who wants to order pizza? Like who wants to handle the pizza?
You're not a host.
No.
You don't have a host bone. I have a host bone. I do love to host.
Yeah.
And I think I'm good at it, but I also like, it is like, I'm not being allowed to be my full true self. And so it's within parameters. But I was in charge of it.
Well, you should get unengaged again.
My joke with John is I'm like, look, we can absolutely get divorced. That's no problem. But you have to marry me. I was like, I cannot call off a second wedding.
My aunt, God bless her, she and I are super close and her husband passed away and it was really devastating. But I was like, we saw each other like right after my broken engagement and her husband had died. And she came out to LA and we were just like by the beach. And I was like, I'm not even a divorcee. Like a divorcee would be chic, but like, I guess a broken engagement is chic. And she just turns to me and goes, is widow chic? And I was like, it's super chic.
It seems chic.
It's super chic.
That's got cachet. Having a broken engagement, it's like this weird thing because you like want, I don't know if you felt like this. It's a very funny thing that we both have now. This
I know.
experience of this. it's not a regular breakup.
No.
And so you want acknowledgement that it's not a regular breakup.
Yeah.
Because it's like, it's more intense. Like,
Yeah.
it's, you know.
Horrible.
But then all that you get is people going, oh, well, thank God it's not a divorce.
I want it to be a divorce.
It's just like this, like, minimizing thing.
No,
and
I
don't
don't want it to be a divorce. I don't
No.
want it to be a divorce. The only thing is that, like, I'm on the phone with the homeowners insurance people, and they're giving me the runaround, and they're like, so what is the reason for canceling? And I, like, was at my wits' end. I was driving here. I was, like, at my wits' end, so I just, at the woman, yelled, divorce. I'm getting divorced. Like, I didn't know. Like, I just wanted them to take it seriously. Okay, I had no idea. This is how ready I was to be an adult. I was like, how much could a wedding cost, Michael? $10? Like, I don't, like, from, like, Arrested Development. Like, I was like, what does a wedding cost? Like, $25? No, a freaking, like, band is $25.
I'm very lucky in that my parents are paying for everything.
That's awesome.
But it is wild that, like, I got this number that I was like, oh my God, that's so generous. Thank you. And already it's like, oh no, we might go over this number. Like, the wedding industry is so wild.
But it's so wild. You don't have to do all of these things, but the amount of money that this industry makes is bananas.
But then, like, I feel like when I was planning the wedding last time, it was like during the summer of 2020, and I felt like really uncomfortable with like spending a lot of money on a wedding when like the world was burning around us and everything. And so we ended up like backing out of the venue because we didn't think vaccines would be ready, and for like a bunch of different reasons we were planning to just do something smaller on the same day.
Yeah.
Something happened where like maybe it's also just like in researching my book, and like there is something lovely about the ceremony of a wedding.
The ceremony, and also I think what convinced me was that like, when are you going to be able to have everyone love
together
in the same room? When will you ever have everyone? That's like weddings, especially experiencing like a really, really sad personal funeral this year. A wedding is the other time you would see these people.
John keeps making fun of me because I'm not good at being a bride. Like, all these people are asking me questions like, and what is your vision? And I'm like, I don't have one.
Yeah.
Or they'll be like, my photographer, he has an approach where he makes us have these phone calls with him to like discuss our love.
No.
I had to have a phone call yesterday where I had to just like discuss John and why I love John.
No.
And I realized this thing about myself where like, I love, but I'm not a romantic.
No, I don't think you're a romantic. I would never say you were a romantic. Never.
Wait, how do you know that?
I would never say you were a romantic. You're so pragmatic. You're like, dating is like job interviewing. Finding the right person, it's not soulmates, it's just finding the right person that like you're compatible with, and you make it work with them. The way you talk about like relationships is not romantic at all. You love marriage, but you're like not, and you love dating, but you're like not a romantic person. If you like met someone and you were like, Gabe, this is my soulmate, I'd be like, they body swapped you.
Interesting.
There's no way. I'm not a romantic for sure, but I definitely get swept up more than you do.
No, I get swept up, but I'm not someone that like, I won't like.
You can't sincerely sit there and be like, this is my love. Like, no, like, grow up.
I think that my way of showing and my way of feeling love, is through humor.
Yeah.
And so I think that like I feel most connected to John when we are having a goof.
Yeah.
Versus like me like looking at him and being like, your beautiful blue eyes. Like, I'm not like,
he does have beautiful blue eyes.
He does have beautiful blue eyes. Yeah, like I'm not romantic, and I get like really uncomfortable like having to talk about these.
I hate it. No, I hate it. So okay, fast forward. I'm so excited to go to your bachelorette party and just be the one gay guy there. Now, how do I also get invited to John's bachelor party?
I don't think you can get invited to John's bachelor
Why?
party. Because you don't know him that well. You haven't put in the time.
But sometimes, like, they just, they'll throw, like, the brother of the bride in because, like, it's boys' night.
You're not my brother.
Yeah, but I want to go to boys' night. I can't wait. I'm going to get a whistle. And I'm going to get, like those glasses, but there's, like, rainbow. I'm going to get a tequila gun. I'm just going to be, like, you guys are going to be like, okay, 8 a.m. for the hike. And I'm going to be like, wake up, sluts! Open your mouth. Tequila, tequila, tequila,
But
tequila.
I don't like tequila.
I don't care. I'm a gay man at a bachelorette party now. This is my calling. Okay, here's the thing. With the bachelorette party, have I read the emails all the way through? No.
Jocelyn's gonna be very mad.
So do I 100% know what we're doing? No. I've made assumptions.
You haven't even cared to read the emails about my bachelorette party?
I've made assumptions about what I want us to do. I read it was seemed very like spa and like low key kind of thing, and I was like, delete. We're going to the club.
Oh, we're going to the club in Ojai?
We're going to the club in Ojai.
I don't think there is a club in Ojai.
If you're gay in Ojai, hit me up. Where the fuck is the club? Jocelyn's planned this whole nice thing. I roll up, everyone's wearing penis hats.
Isn't penis paraphernalia transphobic?
I don't know, I own several.